I'm not going to lie, I have cried about 5 times today, and I haven't cried in about 20 years. I'm an emotional wreck, but bear with me. I'm going to tell you a story about when I first met Sarah. Well, it wasn't when I first met her, it was my first date. So, we went to Belfast Zoo. Basically what happened, we had met before this, okay, in a person's house that we won't name. Me being me, I ended up having quite a few beers, let's say. Alright, so moved on. Next morning, I missed my first bus. And I was like, Sarah, I'll be a bit later here. I'll come, I might be an hour late. I just said there they slept in. Next thing that happened, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go here. I couldn't be bothered. I'm a bit hungover. Thankfully I did, alright? It was a good life decision on the day. Sarah has told me many times if I did not make that bus, I was not getting another chance, so lucky I did. Few things I'm going to say about Sarah. The most funniest and beautiful person I know. We've shared many memories together and have been through lots of highs and lows over 5 years. I feel so lucky to have found a bride that not only has the same sense of humour as me and is beautiful and kind. You have a gorgeous smile, and seeing that smile any time of the day puts a smile on my face.
I wasn't too sure if I was going to be accepted in the Grant household, as when I turned up on the scene, I could tell I was a bit different. I was one of them. I was a rugby boy and didn't have a clue about Gaelic. So thank you very much for raising your daughter to be such a caring, thoughtful and kind person. I know that you mean the world to her and always have supported her in any decision she has made. I know that she has made you proud throughout her many achievements, and I'm certain that she'll continue to do so. So, on to the main part of my speech now. It's dedicated to the lady sat right beside me here, the love of my life and now my wife, and I'm sure you will agree that Claire Louise looks absolutely beautiful today. You may be the happiest man alive when I finally popped the question to you on the 17th of February last year, after only 9 short years of being together. So all I'll say is I did warn you that I take my time with the important things. There are so many things that I love about you. You are so thoughtful and caring. You always put others' needs ahead of your own, especially if it's pickles. You brighten up any room with your smile. You have a questionable taste in music, but Westlife have definitely grown on me. You're such a driven person and can complete anything you put your mind to, as you always back yourself. You're pretty and smart. You're my best friend and manage to be as weird as me sometimes. I can't wait to grow old with you and go on so many more adventures, whether it's travelling the world or even just heading to B&M for a wee explore. I truly do consider myself to be such a lucky man, to be able to be married to such a wonderful woman. You make me better in every way, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together. Could everyone please stand and raise their glass to Claire Louise, my stunning wife?
On behalf of my wife and I, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. Can I just say how stunning Natalie looks today? I remember the day after our first date, my mum and dad asked me how the date had gone. I told them it had gone very well. I couldn't get a word in edgeways, but she was very good looking and made me laugh all evening. Natalie and I have a lot in common, but are complete opposites in many ways. Sometimes Natalie needs to be slowed down a bit, and I have been told I sometimes need to speed up a bit. I know that's hard to believe. I know I probably don't tell you enough, but you're beautiful, kind, loyal, and one of the funniest people I've ever met. I truly love you and can't wait to start the next chapter of our lives together.
Sweeter in the morning when I look at your face, I love you. Oh, my little daughter, you're the meaning of grace, I love you. And I'm like, oh, take a little piece of my heart. Talking in your sleep, I wonder what you're dreaming up, dear. And if the world don't keep you warm, there's a blanket of stars above here. And I'm like, oh, take another little piece of my heart. This is where you'll always wanna be, then leave your take on E. There's a place that we go where you look at the light and it splinters, where there's plenty of gas to last us through the cold, cold winter. And I'm like, oh, take whatever's left of my heart. This is where you'll always wanna be, then leave your take on E. I will love you tender, I will love you more, I will love you forever more. Leave your take on E. This is where you'll always wanna be, in the sunshine standing next to me. This is where you'll always wanna be, in the sunshine standing next to me.
Talking about Sarah, you look stunning today, and I'm so thankful you agreed to be my wife. You've made me a very happy man, and I'm looking forward to setting up a home with you at 12 Castlebeauty Cottages, Glenarm.
when it's not always raining.
Katrina and I met
Days
when we
like
both worked in
this,
Duns.
when there's no
I was a
one
very hungover boy
complaining.
every Saturday,
There'll be days
and God knows
like
what you ever
this,
seen of me.
when everything falls into
We had many
place.
conversations while
like
dressing
the
mannequins.
flick of a
That is
switch.
absolutely true.
Well, my
A few
mama
house
told
parties,
me
several games of pool, which I never won,
days
and
like
up-teen
this,
concerts. Here we are. You're a smart, beautiful,
when
fun.
you don't need to worry.
As the day I first met you,
There'll be days
and there's no one
like
in the world
this,
I'd rather spend the rest of my life
when
with
no
than you.
one's in a hurry. There'll be days like this, when you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this, when you don't need an answer. There'll be days like this, when you don't need a chancer. There'll be days like this, when all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit you. Oh, I must remember there'll be days like this, when everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks here, when you don't have no freeloaders out to get their kicks in, when it's nobody's business the way that you want to live. I just have to remember there'll be days like this, when no one steps on my dreams. There'll be days like this, when people understand what I mean. There'll be days like this, when you ring out the changes of how everything is. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this.